World Card Making Day is this Saturday, October 5th. And you might be wondering, I'm a scrapbooker. Why am I talking about World Card Making Day? So Stampin' Up! Is hosting an event, a free event for anyone to attend. And even if you can't make it live, like me, I'll be working. You can sign up and watch it afterwards. So I wanted to take the items that they're going to use during World Card Making Day to make cards to show you how you can use those same products to create pocket pages. So hello, my name is Amanda Farlinger with From Where I Stamp near Kingston, Ontario, Canada, and I help women tell their story and capture memories through scrapbooking. So let's start pocket scrapbooking today. So I have these photos from Christmas or December 2023, and it was when we got Costco hoodies for the boys. So aren't they just adorable in their little Kirkland hoodies? I think they're kind of pathetic with the hoods up, so I don't put the hoods up very often. Flynn may not fit in his anymore. He hasn't had it on since Christmas. He wasn't a big fan of it. Griffin likes it. He's 12 and a half years old, so the old man needs a little bit more not really padding, but a little bit more warmth. So inspiration is something that I'm talking about for the month of October. So it's something that inspiration can be found in our Stampin' Up! Catalogs. So on page 22 of the annual catalog, they have these card designs down at the bottom. And I wanted to use these as inspiration for these 3x4 pockets or even the 4x6 pockets, because you could take these and flip them on their side and use them as inspiration to do a 4x6 pocket. So we're going to use this one with the circle as our inspiration for today's pocket. And we're going to use the mix and match pieces as well. So the something for everything, the fully flowery mix and match. And I also grabbed a couple labels and layers. And we also have the card bases with envelopes. So there are 5 in a pack, 5 cards, 5 envelopes, but of course I've used one of them up. So I grabbed the one with the plus sign and the gray design. All right, so we're going to set this off to the side for now. And the stamp set, we're going to use that too. All right, so we have our pocket pages here. And this design is 3x4. So there's 4 3x4 pockets here. And I do have a Canva design, a free one for you, linked in the description below, that you can copy over to your Canva. It has it designed so you can put 2 photos on to get 2 portrait 3x4 photos. So if you're wanting to have a nice, easy way to get those printed, that will help you out. So World Card Making Day is being held on Saturday. Stampin' Up! Is using these products, but we're going to use them for pocket pages. So I have this envelope cut apart, and then some of the card base pieces cut apart as well. And then I've stamped hello on this little flag. So hello is from Simply Said, and this was a label from in here. So I've stamped it using Memento black ink, and that'll be layered there. And then we have our little, this is our card base. I've cut it to 3x4, a little leaf die cut, and I've colored, so some of the elements are not colored all the way. So the Stampin' Blends do work with it. So I've used Crumb Cake and Granny Apple Green to color this flower image in. So it held up to the blends pretty well, but I didn't saturate it. Like I didn't use a lot of items on it. Oh, that goes up there. That's the top. All right, this one goes here, and this one goes here. So to move on to the circle one, I have these pieces here. So I have flower, leaves, and a label with the 3x4 card. So if you look, there's a circle with a bar and a ribbon. We're not going to use the ribbon. I don't find ribbon works all that well with the pocket pages, but the circle, we're going to use this label instead. And that flower image does coordinate with the hello part up here, but I'm going to cover most of it up with this flower, and then we're going to use this greenery to add a little bit of dimension to it. And then we want to add let's do that now before I put everything together. So we want Griffin and Flynn, December 2023. Not the best 3 in the world, but good enough. All right, so let's assemble some of these pieces. So to put this together, I'm going to have to offset that a little bit, not by much. And I like these mix and match pieces because you can do quite a different variety of projects with it. So there's birthday designs and like sailing or beach, you know, all that different types of things that you could add dimension on. So we're going to slide this in behind. There we go. So that's that pocket all done. So let's match it up with the card design here. So there's our inspiration, and we've changed it up with, instead of a circle, kind of a rectangle, and then instead of a bar or a little flag with a ribbon, we've added 2 die cuts there. So inspiration can be found for those card designs throughout the catalog as well. So if we kind of, I didn't go looking. Oh, right there. So up here, there's that one, there's a card design there. So there is an icon throughout the catalog as well that you can find those other inspirations and other fresh? No, what's the word I want? Other examples, that's the word, examples. I don't know why I was thinking live. All right, so we're going to put this here. And I like layering flags. It's really easy just to add a little bit more dimension to your project. And there we go. Okay. So now we can put this finished pocket right up in here. Oops. Maybe not. Maybe it needs a little bit trimmed off the side. Sometimes the pockets can be just a little off, not by much, just enough to be annoying. So sometimes they're not true 3x4. So you just trim off a little bit and we're all done. So that page is all done. So onto this one, we're going to glue these leaves down. You could cut them apart if you want to create a little more dimension behind these flowers, but I'm not going to be too fussy with it. And I'll be interested to see what kind of inspiration I get from seeing the samples that Stampin' Up! Will share with us for World Card Making Day. Now, I'm going to be working that day, so my day job. So I won't be able to watch until the recording, but the recording is available the following week. So make sure to click on the link below for how to register. Okay, so now I have a bunch of different items. So we have, this is from the envelope. No, this is, yeah, that's from the envelope. And so is this. This is from the card base. And then these pieces, this one's one of the flags. And this is from, what was it from? The Fully Flowering kit. All right, so what I wanted to do was do a multi-layered piece here. Now, I should double check, just make sure it doesn't need trimming. It should be okay. So then we're going to stick this down here. And putting a stripe across, to me, is something that I've always done with pocket pages, pocket designs. So it's kind of fun to add just like a little strip right across. And it may even be fun. Like there was another card design. Of course, I closed the catalog. Page 22. Like this one here with all the strips. That would be fun, especially on a 4x6 card. And you could do strips up and down or horizontal, depending on what you were going for. So then we want this here. And I'm going to grab some glue dots just to make it easier, excuse me, to put these floral pieces on and the heart. Okay, we'll put a little bit of glue. And with the pocket pages, you don't need a lot of glue because it goes in a pocket. And you're not going to be taking the pieces out all the time. Oops, I missed a piece. Oh. Let's put that on the end of my flower piece. I kind of like the little pop of, I think it's Summer Splash, possibly, or Shy Shamrock. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, there we go. Put my glue dots back in the box so I don't lose them. And there. Okay, this is not working. There. There you go. Envelope paper is a little flimsy. So it's not my favorite for a pocket page, but there is one pocket page. So using what Stampin' Up! Said they're going to use during the World Card Making Day free event. Make sure to register. And I thought I would also do a Christmas version because these products, the mix and match pieces, I believe are on back order at the moment. They are coming in, I believe this week, or they have been on back order. So I figured I would show a Christmas version because we have the mini catalog and it has card designs as well. Some more inspiration. All right, so here we have, I have a 4x6, two 4x6s and two 3x4s and a 4x6 on one page. And then here we have one 4x6 at the top with two 3x4s at the bottom. So I've already put the photos in. So they're slid into the right spots. And then our catalog, our September to December mini catalog, page 16, has inspiration for tags and for cards. And I've decided to go with this design right here to make a 3x4 pocket page with. All right. So I've gone through, there's 3 packs of the ephemeras that I've used, along with the Reindeer Days, Memories, and More. So that's on page 19. So because I didn't purchase the cards that match the ephemera packs, so these here with the gold edging, I didn't think I would use them. I'm not a huge fan of gold on my Christmas scrapbook layouts, so I didn't purchase those. but there is some gold in here. So like some of these tags have gold on them, which is just fine. But so oops, turn those around. So what I did was I pulled a 4x6 card out of the Reindeer Memories and More card pack. So this would be awesome to grab. I'm going to use it for my December Memories album. I love taking one photo a day in December. So I'll be setting this up either sometime in October, first part of November, and using these cards along with the ephemera packs and some other items, probably some designer series paper, to set up my memory keeping for December. And maybe even using them just to finish scrapbooking 2023, because I don't think I started 2023. I had every intention to. And you know how that happens sometimes. So then I have a 3x4 card from that Memories and More card pack that we're going to use for journaling. I'm not going to write on it right now because I'm not sure what days these were, but this was Flynn's first Christmas. So we worked really hard with having the tree stand out so he could sniff it in its spot, and also to have then the tree up to make sure he was fine with it. And before I think the tree went up, I put the tree skirt down so that it had the tree stand, then the tree skirt, so he get used to it, because I didn't want him grabbing that tree skirt and running and the whole tree fall over. All right, so I've grabbed pieces from here. I think I'm missing a piece, but oh, it fell on the floor. This little snowflake. I don't think I'm going to put it on because I don't like putting it on photos, but it didn't quite match up here. Oh, actually, now that I see it a second time, I kind of like it up there. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. All right, so let's put this together. So this one has a little less pieces to put together. So we're going to do, and this isn't quite 3 inches across, which is fine. I don't mind having the edges showing a little bit. I love this little Christmas tree with the gold accents. And then a little sentiment. So I'm also looking forward to using these maybe for some tags too, because I like creating some nice fancy tags to put on Christmas presents, but then I get to wrapping, which we usually wrap on Christmas Eve, and it's like, I don't have time to make fancy tags on Christmas Eve. What with everything going on and wrapping presents and not wanting to stay up all night, it's one of those, yeah, we'll just leave it for now. Okay, I wanted to grab no, I was thinking about using a marker, but I think the marker is going to be too thick. I think the marker is going to be too thick for a line. Not bad. Okay, what colors do I have here? Oh, I just have those ones. Okay. Okay, maybe I will just use black, because I think if the ornaments are just sitting there, it might look a little funky. So I was thinking of putting that there and having the ribbon up here to cover the hole, and then to have these here. So we'll grab a ruler. So my lines are kind of straightish. And we'll take them down from where the ribbon's going to be. Let's see. Here and here maybe. Might look weird them being angled, but didn't quite get that one in the right spot. That's okay. Hopefully that one works better. Okay, so where's those glue dots I had earlier? That'll make this easier. I love my liquid adhesive, but glue dots are fun too, especially with small little pieces. Okay, we'll put the ribbon on. There we go. Kind of can't see it anyway, so that works perfectly. Kind of can't see the lines, so I don't know. What do you think? So where else can we find inspiration for our scrapbook layouts? So I also find inspiration from the Demonstrator planning place that Stampin' Up runs for demonstrators on Facebook. There's lots of inspiration there, both from the Stampin' Up employees and from other demonstrators. So to join that, you would become a demonstrator, purchase the starter kit, and then you can join that community. Another way, if you're not wanting to become a demonstrator, is to check out my Pinterest boards and to follow me here on YouTube to continue getting inspiration for your scrapbook layouts. So there is our second pocket page layout complete. So we have 4 pages, a non-Christmas version and a Christmas version. And I hope that you do sign up for the World Card Making Day Stampin' Up's free event happening on Saturday, October 5th, and either watch it live or replay with me. So I'll be watching it replay sometime next week after I get some rest from being away on my work trip. And then we can get back to scrapbooking and saving those memories. I know I will be saving or taking lots of pictures for my trip when I'm not working. So follow me over on Instagram for that. Links for all the products I've used on these layouts will be below. And happy stamping.